Then we are.
Cheerios. Do I look like a child to you?
Cheerios are heart healthy and can help lower cholesterol.
I just don't like the. And we can kind of do this a little bit. I really just don't like the thing. Hey guys, what's up? We're about to get on here. About to do this 30 minutes of spinning. We'll be talking 30 minutes, but we might not do as much. As you can see, I'm leaning out a little bit. Not really eating like I should, but we will be doing all the other stuff. God bless you. Yo, I hope you enjoy this. I will be speaking, so know that we're going to get that in, you know. Remember, your cardio is about fat burning. Now, you can be skinny fat. What a lot of people don't get. I'm going to turn down this music a little bit, not much. Because that's the motivation aspect. Not that loud anyway. But just want to let you guys know, put my little gloves. Helps with the mood, right? But just letting you guys know, in the mornings, you really want to get up with something positive. I know it's cliche, and everybody says that or whatever, but you really do, because it definitely controls the spirit of your day. Yesterday was the first day I went full time in my business. Doesn't mean I don't work a job. It's just that I was off, so I could put in 6 to 8 hours. Okay, because I'm still building the infrastructure for my business. Some people say, "This is taking so long." Well, I worked for somebody for a long time, so I will say. Now, this is the beginning part of it. This is really the warm-up, per se. Just trying to get my legs right. Woo. And continue to build. I was listening to... actually, let me talk about my prep program that I'm really excited about. Basically, it's... why do people fail in business? Why do some people succeed and some fail? A lot of people is like, yo, because you buy a system and people are saying they make money from it, and then you buy it and it doesn't work out for you. Why is that? Well, I can tell you right now, usually the reason has nothing to do with the business. Like back in the day, I got in the Amway business. And I went hard. I tried. When I first I went hard. But what happened was it wasn't for me. I mean, I'm not even gonna say it wasn't for me. What I'm saying is I had not went through a program of preparing myself to succeed in business. So I just thought if I work hard, it's a good business, I make the money. And I'll go like this, and I'll do this, and blah, 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 blah. But it's just like anything. If you don't prepare to succeed, you're preparing to fail. And I'm going to tell you, I wasn't really making a lot of money. And keeping it real, I didn't even have the basics. Like, I didn't have a car. So if I was going to bring... merchandise to someone or whatever, or open a kid with them or start them in the business, I was going to be holding that thing on my back. And there was times I ran down the street with this heavy box, 25 to 30 pounds, going to somebody's house talking about signing them up for the business. And what was crazy was, I get to their house and then they say, we changed our minds. Man, I remember those days. But the thing is that you have to understand that just being a success in something, persistence is mandatory. You have to do that. I was listening to a guy talk today, and he was talking about how you got to develop yourself. You have to become an expert in a particular field you want to be in. Meaning you have to work at it. There's no other way to put it, man. You're not going to get this by osmosis. Think about this. You're trying to develop $100,000 business, and you're complaining because it took you over a year. Whereas you go 4 years, some 2, some 3, some 4 years of college, or even more than that, to get a job, start, and they tell you when you graduate, you'll be qualified to get this job, this particular job, or that particular job, and the job starts you at $40,000 a year, some 30, some 50, and you already know going in you're going to be in debt. You already know going in, hey, how you guys doing, man? I'll be honest with you, I'm on the bike, and I can't really see your names, but whoever you are on Facebook, I'll make a comment. And also, let me say this before I get into anything more. Please subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. And now with YouTube, I have to wait 24 hours because I just started a whole new YouTube channel that's just dedicated to my business. I had a social one. I had a bunch of Hanson followers, but this is dedicated straight to my YouTube channel. This is probably would have been on the new one, but they need 24 hours to validate it. So the next time I go live, it should be. No, it probably will be on my new channel. The new channel is the official Jeff Hanson. And as on Facebook, you guys already know Jeff Hanson, aka the Jeff Hanson, the best shoe ever, featuring Jeff Hanson, aka the Silverfox. Silverfox, color my hair, color my beard. If I have them, yeah, got one. All right, so let's talk about the prep course. Okay, well, what I was talking about was why do some people fail and why do some people succeed in business? I used to think it was all about education and money, those two areas. But come to find out, a lot of it is because you didn't prepare. You didn't prepare, or you wasn't prepared. For instance, a young man who's raised around people that are in business, that have an entrepreneurial mindset, there are things that they take for granted, that's inside of them, that's built up inside of them. Just like when your parents are athletic, chances are you're going to be athletic. Now, there's exceptions to the rule, but chances are you're going to be athletic. In my family, we really had, my mom was not fat. My mom was not out of shape. And, hey, what's up, guys? How you doing on Facebook? Yeah, this is Jeff Hanson, Silverfox. Getting it in. Can't really see your names because I can't see that far, but I'm glad to see you guys here. This is just the morning getting it in. I usually get this in a lot earlier. I was up last night till about, well, really this morning till 4 or 5 o'clock. So I had to reset my alarm and I get up now to get this in. So this is like my morning routine later, okay? But like I was saying, why do some people succeed in business and some don't? Why do some take a long time to get traction? Like me, for instance, I'm in my 50s now. Now I'm getting a little traction in business. And the reason is because of the fact it's all about your prep, okay? I was raised in very dismal poverty. You know what I'm saying? Having food to eat was a problem. I remember when we would go in stores and steal like cakes and milk and all that kind of stuff. You know, little shoplifting things to eat. I remember going to school real early because we didn't have breakfast at home. If I wanted pancakes with syrup, that was a luxury. So there was things I had to do. So I grew up with that mindset of poverty. So I didn't really know going out buying a car on credit. I ain't got no credit. Who's gonna give me credit? I knew about, didn't know about really even working a job. My mom, later in my mother's years, I remember her having a job with the Board of Ed. But up until then, cab dispatcher, and she at one point tried to start a company, a taxi company in the house. We didn't understand that stuff. I remember ducking and hiding from bills. So what I'm saying is the infrastructure was not built for success in business. The mindset wasn't built. None of those things. But I had a vision. I had a dream. I had a dream of being successful in business. Or let me put it like this. I had a dream of going on the Love Boat. Love, exciting and new. So I had a dream of that. And I had a dream of going to Fantasy Island. You mean, I was like, wow, you mean there's islands like that out there that you can just hang out on the beach and all that kind of stuff? But they didn't know, raising in the city. So when I graduated, well, I was into all kinds of stuff. Man, I sold metal, Social Security cards. I sold the little flowers and stuff in, you go into comic books and, my family used to say, Jeff, you're always into something. Because I was trying to get up out of there. I was tired of being hungry my whole life. I was tired of fighting just to eat. So when I went, the selling point for me in the Marine Corps was, yo, you get 3 square meals a day. I said, free? He said, yeah. He said, what do I have to bring? He said, nothing. All you have to do is show up. I said, what? You mean I could just wear these clothes, go in the Marine Corps, they're going to give me all this food, they're going to pay me every 2 weeks, I'm going to go through boot camp, I'm going to get all this stuff, I'm going to eat, I can eat as much as I want, this is what's going on? He said, yeah. I said, sign me up. Best deal I thought I had ever made. And so what I'm saying is, there was still a mindset of poverty inside of me. And it had never been dealt with. And you can't make an assumption that someone knows how to work a job faithfully if they've not been given the prep for that. They need to know how, like this is why with kids, you have to give your kids jobs in the house when you're raising them, because then they learn about hard work. They learn about staying the course. They learn about dealing with a little bit of money, whatever they make. That's why some of you youth jobs are so good. You see what I'm saying? So you have to get a prep. So I created a prep course, which is crazy. I created a prep course, and what it teaches you, basically 3 fundamental things. Persistence, which is continuing after the first no. It is continuing after the first no without losing enthusiasm or anything like that. Consistency and persistency oftentimes are spoken about like they're the same thing, but they're not. Consistency is continuing to do something that you're already doing. You become consistent at it. Okay? Remember, persistence, after the first no, you continue. Consistency is same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Okay? The third thing my prep course specializes in, the best you ever program, specializes in is discipline. Now, discipline and consistency rolling down the same road. Discipline, on the other hand, is more or less pertains to committing yourself to a set of rules, values, or whatever. You become a discipline of that. Like if, being in the martial arts, Wing Chun Kung Fu, or mixed martial arts, or Muay Thai, or Kempo Karate, or Jeet Kune Do, the style of Bruce Lee originated. Well, if you consistently practice those styles, boom, 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 practice them over and over and over and over, you become a disciple in that particular style, art, whatever, or art form, whatever. Now, how does that pertain to business? Well, as you can see, we know how it pertains to athletics or staying in shape and things like that. How does it pertain to business? Well, let me tell you. It pertains to business because you're going to get no's in business. You have to understand that rejection is going to happen. It's part for the course. You're not going to just go in and everybody's going to say yes, everybody's going to be happy you got there. I'll tell you, you're going to lose some friends. When you really get committed to business, When people tell you starting your own business is easy, starting may be easy, but succeeding is something different. Continuing is something different. It's going to be hard, and you got to realize that experts get paid well. All the things you see on the internet about people saying copy and forget, or paste and forget, the closest thing to that is what I'm into, which is affiliate marketing. Okay? That's the closest thing to set it and forget it. Because once you do the work, once you build out your internet business, your affiliate business, your sales funnel, your distribution channel, once you build that thing out, it's there. When you do a video, like this video right here, I'm doing this video, I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook. Well, on YouTube is long-term marketing. That's the long game. Facebook is more like a short game. Okay, because after a while, you're not going to see this video anymore. But in YouTube, you're going to see this video for years and years and years. So on YouTube, you're building an asset. Facebook, if you want to make quick money, study Facebook marketing, affiliate marketing, or Facebook ads and all that kind of stuff. If you want to do on YouTube, same thing, but you're building the long-term money. So people are gonna, after they see all the things you're doing online, they'll go to your Facebook or your YouTube page. Hopefully they'll subscribe, which I'm telling everyone right now to do. If you are on Facebook right now, inquire about my Facebook group, which is the best you ever, featuring Jeff Hanson, aka the Silverfox. How you doing, guys, on Facebook? I can't really see your names because I'm all the way back here on the bike. Oh, we're talking about why some people are making a business, some people fail. It's the same reasons that some people work out until they get the shape that they want and others don't. It's about preparation. So today's topic mainly going to be about prepping yourself. Now, I'm still developing my best you ever prep course. Right now it's free. And what it is it's going to prepare you to succeed. In whatever area you want to succeed in, it has to prepare you. You have to have certain things in place. The three things we may be talking about is consistency, persistency, and discipline. Three different things. Okay? So you can always go back in the live and check it out. I'll be reposting it on Facebook, and of course on YouTube, it's going to be a video. So what I'm saying is that you have the consistency, persistence, all that kind of stuff to now walk into and now start to develop the business. So if you're raised being taught consistency, persistency, persist after someone says no, consistent, stay on it and on it and on it and on it, and discipline, which is the rules and the things that they do on a regular basis to become masters at it. If you work in a business with that stuff, of course you're going to succeed better than the next man that don't have it. It took me a long time to get any traction in business for myself or anything, because even though I was willing to work hard, I didn't have those disciplines built in, and they weren't in my childhood. Now, there's other things that I will tell you. Focus. You got to shut down the noise around you. You got to create an environment that is conducive to your success in whatever area you want to be in. I can tell you right now, it is impossible for you to get in great shape. It is impossible for you to get in great shape when you're always around people that's not in shape. It's impossible. If you're constantly engaging with them and so on and so forth, you got to get to a place where, and even if you're the driving force in the group, you have to be putting in this kind of stuff, because if you're not gonna have the motivation and inspiration to do what's necessary in order to accomplish your goals. You're gonna fall off. You see what I'm saying? So you want to continue to feed it with people that work out. You want to create a mastermind group. You want to establish an active vision board. You want to create a program to enable and feed your desires. Okay? Another thing, if you don't feed your desires, it's just like preparing to go to California. If you prepare to go to California and if you prepare to go to California and you don't get your car tuned up. Of course, if it's a new car, it might not need it, but you always want to make a check on it to make sure it's able to make the trip. Then two, you got to realize that the gas in the tank right now, you filled it up, but you're going to have to fill it up again. And then you're going to have to fill it up again. And it's not that anything is going wrong. It's just simple the fact that you've used up the gas that was already in there. If you don't believe in that, if you think there's something else to it, I'm going to tell you right now, you're never going to make the trip. You're just not going to have the gas to do it. Okay? It's not that you were going in the wrong direction. It's just that you didn't have the gas to do it. So, I'm going to tell you now, we just passed the 20-minute mark, look like. Going on the 21-minute mark. And really, we took our first day, we really did 30 minutes. You know, I got on the scale. And remember, guys, I'm trying to put on some lean muscle. And I got on the scale, and I was 198, which kind of makes me go, oh my God, 198. But doesn't look bad. And feel pretty good with it. But as I more or less concentrate even more on my eating, that weight will go up. And it'll come in the form of muscle. I gotta eat more carbs. I really don't eat a lot of carbs, but I gotta eat more. Okay? So I did 30 minutes of this because we have to understand the mind shift. Even the Bible talks about, speaks on a mind shift. It's a repentance. It's a changing of your mind. And, you know, you got to repent of who you were. You got to repent of what you used to do. As you can see, I'm getting winded. You got to repent of those initial things. And you have to start concentrating on the things that's going to bring you, turn around to the things that are going to bring you the results that you desire. Now, after this, I'm going live again, and I'll be stretching. Be doing little stretches because I have a goal. I want all my 3 splits, so I'll be working on that. I don't have my yoga mat yet, so I got to work on that. The set goal is probably next year to have all 3. I'm gonna just work on it step by step. Remember, persistence is continuing after the first no. Consistency is continuing for a period of time, long term, and discipline. Discipline is adhering to a set of rules and values. You know, discipline, behaviors, stuff like that. I haven't even really drank anything. Get the Gatorade. It's actually pretty good. I never really got into cardio like this, so I'm really interested to see what I'm gonna look like at 210 pounds and more lean and more cut. So after this, we're gonna jump into the stretching. We got about 5.5 minutes left. But, so, why do you want to prepare? There's a story, I'll tell you real quick, in the Bible about preparation. And it talks about how there was a sower that came to sow. And he sowed some seed on stony ground, seed on among the bushes, other, just sowed it among these different terrain or terrain. And it wasn't that the seed was bad, which would be quote unquote business idea or whatever. Is that the grounds were different. One ground had stony ground, so the seed didn't get any didn't know deepness of the soil, couldn't eat from the soil, and when the winds came, which was adversity and stuff like that, they weren't strong enough to deal with it. Then you had some that didn't have root in themselves, couldn't pierce the ground with their roots, so struggles came, they passed away. And the whole point of that is that it's not about the particular business. It's about your preparation. See what I'm saying? You prepare. You know adversity is coming. It's always the punch that you don't see that knocks you out. So if you prepare for that adversity, then chances are you can survive it. But if you don't prepare for it, if you don't prepare for getting up early, if you don't prepare, I use a lot of it with working out, health and fitness. If you don't prepare for the hurt and the soreness and all that kind of stuff, you really believe that you're going to keep working out? No. You're going to think it's crazy. And I used to work out people so hard, they'd be so stiff, they either wouldn't come back, or they would think I did something wrong, and they would go to the doctor and all this kind of stuff. And it wasn't none of that. It's just that, and mind you, it wasn't that they didn't want to train. It was that I didn't prepare them for the grueling workouts. And people say, oh, you should have eased into it. I don't know about that, but I definitely should have prepared them better. First week or two, I'm trying to get them back in the whole mode. The idea of working out now, but people, I didn't have my target audience. See, I was working out brand new people that never worked out a day in their life, and I was working out heavy duty guys and women that work out. So I'm geared more toward people that work out a little bit already. They know what it is, or they have sports in their background. They know what it is to get sore. They know what it is to go hard. I had a young lady one time. She was in a soccer team, and her dad had brought her to train with me, and trained her hard, man. The girl grew up, and I was like, oh, man, people like in my job at the gym, Jeff, you trained her too hard. She ain't coming back. She threw up. She's throwing up in the bathroom. Young lady comes out, washes her mouth out, comes out, and says, okay, where were we? And it shocked everyone, even me. And I said, weren't you throwing up? You want to end it? She said, why? She said, people throw up all the time at soccer practice. I was like, wow. Because she was accustomed to it. She understood it was going to take hard work. She understood that she had to go hard. So guess what? She went through it. And they bought 24 sessions from me. 24. And it's just a lot of money. One session about $400 or $500. And I was training her 3 days a week. So it was almost like monthly car payment, but that was the investment. The father enjoyed me training her hard. She enjoyed it. She kept growing, getting better. And that's what it is. When you don't prepare, you're not prepared. If you're not mentally ready, you're not physically prepared. So, coming down to this last minute, remember, anything I said, anything you liked, you can make a comment in the Facebook group. Of course, the Facebook group is, if you're already in the group, make a comment. Anything you want to see different, anything you want me to cover about becoming the best you can be. YouTube, anything down below the video, a couple of links to a couple of the teachings and trainings. Any questions you may have, you can make a comment on the video. And how did I come up with this, and what taught me this, and so on and so forth. I'll get into it. Any questions you may have, I can answer it on video, live, and I'll say who did it, came up with the question, who did it. Okay, so God bless you guys. As you can see, my video's off. It's been 30 minutes and 1 second. So God bless you. And remember, become the best you ever. You know why? Because you can have 30, 60, or 100% of yourself and your efforts. What do you want? I believe that you're worth 100% of you. So always go out to be the best you ever. This is Jeff Hanson, aka the Silverfox, letting you know the world is waiting for the best you ever. God bless you, Facebook, YouTube. God bless. Talk to you guys later. Let me end that and end this. And hey guys, let's get it popping.